Hi, today I'll be showing you how to use the command prompt. So just so you know, I'm already signed in as an administrator. So the command prompt is a command line interface in Windows. Instead of using a mouse and clicking, you type text commands to tell the computer what to do. It's been around since early versions of Windows and DOS. It's a powerful tool for troubleshooting network issues, fixing errors, and automating tasks. Just knowing a handful of commands can help you solve problems like testing your internet, preparing files, or organizing folders. So the first command I'll show you is basically help command. This gives you a list of commands offered and a short description of what each one does. If you want a more detailed explanation, you can go to the Microsoft Online documentation. But this is a good starting point. Like type, task list, task skill, shutdown, gives you a list of all the commands here. Basic commands. One more, you know where to go. So now if you want details about this specific command, you can type the command following /?. This shows you some these things called switches. There's /p, the switch pauses after each screenfall of information. /r displays alternate data streams of the file. /w uses wireless format. So each of these switches affects the command in different ways. So like I can linear as just /p, getting a page full of information. And I'm just clicking and going down and down and down and down. Just clicking on any key and I keep going down. But say I don't want to go down any further, I'm just clicking Ctrl C, I come out to the command. I can do this with /w. I show all my stuff in a wide format. I could also use commands, so if I want it in a wide format, but also want it a page at a time, W/P. I get a page at a time. So Ctrl C, I come out of here. The next command I'm going to show you is the ipconfig command. This command basically can show you your IP address, your subnet mask, and your default gateway, which is basically your router's address. This command allows you to see your computer's configuration, your network configuration. If you ever need to check your IP address or see if your computer is connected to your network, this is where you start. If you want to see more, you can go to the IP config and you're using /all switch. This shows the MAC address of your network adapter, whether your DCP is enabled, which DNS server you're using. That'll be this one. And looks like you want text, but it's extremely useful for diagnosing network problems. Next thing I'll show you is the display DNS. The display DNS shows the DNS strategy, basically a list of websites your computer has recently looked up. Instead of accessing DNS server every time you visit the site, Windows remembers to result here to boot page faster. This is useful if you want to see where your computer has connected, or if you're debugging the name resolution problems. So another one you can use is the flush DNS. Flush DNS, basically, if your DNS strategy becomes outdated or corrupted, you can clear it with flush DNS. That forces your computer to get fresh information from the DNS server the next time you visit a site. This often fixes problems where you can reach some websites but not others. So this is cleared, flush my DNS server. So with these 4 commands, you can check your network settings, review ChatGPT DNS records, and clear them if something isn't working. They're simple but very powerful tools for keeping your internet connection running smoothly. Next thing I'm going to show you is the ping. Interesting. So start on the ping, you type in ping, and then you decide here on the ping. The ping command sends a small packet of data to Google servers and waits for a reply. Each line shows how long it took in milliseconds. The package comes back, that means the connection is working. If they time out, it means the computer can't reach the server. It shows the IP address of Google, the number of packets sent, numbers received, and numbers lost. So I lost 9. It's the average time it took. So another thing is that you can customize it. If you slash dash n, then you type in pin your number, like if you want to do it for 5, pin 5, then you type in your site, like google.com, and you go run for 5 times. By default, it's usually sent by phone, but as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 times. Send 5, I receive 5, lost none. Average time, average milliseconds. Another one you can use is the trace route. Just type in trace route, and you site you want to ping, ping. It shows the path data takes to get to Google server. Each line is a hop, usually a router between my computer and the destination. If there's a slowdown or failure, I can see exactly when it happens. For example, if it stops after my router, then I know the issues with my internet provider. So between ping and trace it, you can check whether the site is reachable and trace the path the data takes to get there. Here's some of the first tools network admins use when diagnosing connection issues. So after I'll suffer from one timeout, but that is not really much of an issue since it working properly most of the time. So that doesn't bother me that much. Okay, so now I'll move on to the other command. What we call troubleshooting, let's look at some system utilities that can help keep Windows running smoothly. The important commands are the check disk, and the scan now, the system file checker, and the scan now command. So the check disk scans your hard drive for errors. Checking my C drive, it reports any problems with files or the disk itself. If you add the /f switch, it will try to fix the errors it finds. But note, fixing errors sometimes requires a restart, because Windows can't modify certain files while they are in use. So for demonstration purposes, we'll just run this scan without fixing anything. It's safe and fast, and shows what kind of issues might exist. Oh, another thing to note is that this command requires administrator privileges. So make sure you right-click command prompt and choose run as administrator before you decide to run this command. System file checker is also a administrator privilege, so you have to do that if you ever want to run the system file checker as well. So for system file checker, just type in fsc -scan now. Now this will take a few minutes. So this command scans all protected Windows system files and replaces any corrupted or missing ones with a chat sheet copy. This is really useful if your system is acting strangely or some built-in tools aren't working properly. Just like checklist, it requires administrator privileges. It can take a few minutes to complete. When it finishes, it will tell you whether any issues were found and whether they will fix automatically. So now that that's done, it says no errors. So check this on SFC Scan Now. You have tools to check and repair both your disks and system files. They're powerful commands to keep your PC healthy, and they're worth knowing for troubleshooting problems that can be solved through usual Windows interface. Okay, so I covered that. Let's look at commands that let you work with files and folders directly from command prompt. They're very practical because they're your administrator and manage files quickly. So let's get it. So I want to go to your directory, so change directory, /, and now in your directory. Check out the directory, see all files here. Okay, so now I'll create a folder. I can use mkdir or I can use cd. Now new file demo. Oh, I'm so sorry. Not cd, md. Meet directory. My bad. It's meet directory. So in this unit directory folder, and now I have my directory demo. Okay, so now I want to go in my directory, so change directory demo. So now I'm in my directory. Check it out. Directory is empty. So see how I take create a file, type empty file, create type now, return symbol, root.txt. Now I create a file in directory. It's right here. Create an empty file. Something okay. If you ever want to add information to an empty file, you can just put echo return symbol and you type in the file name .txt. If you ever want to add anything more, you do the same thing. Echo. But this time you're using two return symbols, otherwise you override the information that's already in the file. And if you want to see what's in the file, type in type .txt and you get away inside the file. So that's basically that. Okay, so now I'll show you how to copy, move, and rename files. So let's make another one. mkdir, so make directory backup. So make another directory. So it's right here. So I'm gonna copy one of notes file. I use space. I'm using backup since I already in the test folder. So I don't have to go way back. So backup slash. Then type in notes.txt. And I have one file copied. So say I want to move the file, just doing the same thing. If I go into the file, space, and then bring the file out. You can also change it at this moment if you want. Let's check. Which one? Let's say you don't want to have to do all that to change it. You just click in add again for your name, and then you type in which one you want to name, and then you put in its name. And let's see. And I'll change this name. So you can also delete files and directories. So you type in down and you file name. .txt. The file should be deleted. It is. So we can also remove directory. Already. Backup. It looks on directories that are already empty. So directory. Okay, so it should be deleted. So I check. It's done. So it's been deleted. So we're done and we can clean up. Okay, so now and finally to close command prompt, you can either just click on it, the X button, or you can just type in X, exit, then you click in enter and the command prompt will close. That's something fun I just thought you might want to know. So that's the end of my demo session, and you know how to create, edit, move, rename, and delete files all from the command prompt, in addition to checking your network and system settings. So thanks for watching.